Hello class 3rd, welcome you all in my science class. Today we will do the revision of lesson 2, that is the human body. So it will be according to the point. So let's start. The point number 1 is about the definition of cell, that what is the meaning of cell. Cell is the basic unit of an organism. किसी भी organism की सबसे छोटी unit को cell कहते हैं. The point number 2 is about the definition of tissue. When the similar cells combine together to form the group and perform the similar function is known as the tissue. The point number 3 is regarding organ. The definition of organ is when the group of tissues combined together to form the similar function is known as an organ. Point number 1, point number 2 and point number 3 can be asked as give the definitions. Point number 4 is about the organ system. So you will tell that groups of organs that work together to perform a particular function form an organ system. It means organ system जो है वो organs के group होते हैं जो मिल करके एक साथ कोई particular function को करते हैं. The next one is about the organism. All the organ system together make up the organism. जब बहुत सारे organ system एक साथ मिलते हैं तो उससे एक organism का formation होता है. Point number 4 and 5 can be asked as the definitions. So in point number 6, we will talk about the level of organization. Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. When many cells combine together, it forms the tissue. When many tissues combine together, they form the organ. And when many organs combine together, they form the organ system. And when many organ systems are there, they form an organism. The next point is regarding the difference between the external and internal organs. So external means bahar ke. The organs that are present outside our body are called the external organs. We can see it because they are present outside of our body such as nose, eyes, ears, hands, etc. But about the internal organs, we cannot see it because these are the organs that are present inside our body such as liver, stomach, heart, lungs, etc. So it can be asked you that what are the difference between the external and internal organs. Now come on next point, that is about the definition of digestion. So digestion is the process by which food gets broken down into simpler form in our body. It means digestion वो प्रोसेस है जिसमें हम जब फूड को खाते हैं तो वो फूड इतने सिंपल पार्ट्स में कन्वर्ट होता है जिसको कि हमारी बॉडी एब्जॉर्ब करके एनर्जी दे सके. डाइजेशन प्रोसेस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस because the food which we eat cannot gives us energy directly. It needs to convert into the simpler form. So digestion is only the process who do it. Point number 9 is regarding the respiration. It also can be asked that what is the meaning of respiration or define respiration. So you will tell that breathing in and breathing out together is called the respiration. Breathing in means सांस अंदर लेना. When this oxygen go inside from your nose, it goes to the lungs, and from lungs it goes to all parts of the body. And after that, the carbon dioxide present in each part of the body get collect in the lung. Then from the lungs, the carbon dioxide come out from the nose, that is breathing out. So breathing in and breathing out together is called the respiration. Now we will revise about the point number 10. It is about the difference between the inhalation and exhalation. Breathing in is called the inhalation while breathing out is called the exhalation. Point number 11 is about the function of diaphragm. Diaphragm is located under the lungs. It can be moved upwards as well as downwards. When it moves downwards, it gives the place to lungs to expand. So when the diaphragm moves downwards, the air get inhaled. And when the diaphragm moves upward, the lungs contract and air gets exhaled. So you can consider now that how the diaphragm helps us in breathing. If the diaphragm will not work properly, then in that condition our lungs will not be able to expand and contract properly. So there will be the problem in the breathing. So the function of diaphragm is very specific. The next point is regarding to the pollution. The addition of harmful substances into the environment that harms the health of humans, plants and animals is called the pollution. इट मीन्स हमारे इन्वायरमेंट में अगर कोई भी हार्मफुल चीज ऐड होती है जिससे हम सभी को कहीं ना कहीं से हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम होती है, इसे हम पोल्यूशन कहते हैं। The point number 13 is about the air pollution, and when harmful and dangerous gases and other particles are released into the air, it is called the air pollution. Air plays very important role. We take in oxygen, we give out carbon dioxide. But if there will be any extra dangerous and harmful gas will add in our environment, then the breathing will be in problem. So when the harmful and dangerous gases and other particles are released into the air, it is called the air pollution. It causes different type of diseases related to the breathing. Next point is point number 14, that is about the causes of air pollution. It can be asked that write any four causes of air pollution. So we will revise one by one. The first reason for increasing the air pollution is cutting down of trees. Second one is gases and other chemicals released from vehicles. Third is burning of garbage. And fourth one is burning of wood and other fuels. So children, if you all wanted to cooperate in decreasing the pollution level in our surrounding, we must follow these instructions. The next point is related to that how we can prevent air pollution. So there are few ways written here. The first way by which we can prevent the air pollution is planting more trees. Second is reducing the emission of vehicle. Third is saving energy, and fourth is by reducing and recycling products. So it was all about the revision of lesson 2, the human body. In today's assignment, I am giving you the definition, differentiate between the following, and the question answers. If you have revised all the points carefully, then definitely you all will able to solve that assignment. So children, thank you.